So the last video I demonstrated We Are the Free by Matt Redman in the key of B, a little bit slowed down. So in this video I'm going to explain what I was doing throughout the song. So it starts out with just vocals going through that melody lead, and then the drums roll in on the snare the second time through, and then you come in on the third time with this snare, or excuse me, not snare, with this synth lead. I'm using two different sounds mixed together in Omnisphere. One is called Bite and Pluck, which is sort of the higher gritty sound in it, and then Fame Epic Synth with a cutoff filter running down all those higher frequencies so that you get more of the verbed out synth sound. So with them together it makes this synth lead sound. The synth lead starts out on B. This is in the key of B, not the original key, which is in B flat, but in B. It goes B, 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 C sharp, B, C sharp, B sharp, B sharp, B sharp, F sharp, B sharp, F sharp, D sharp, B sharp, D sharp, F sharp, D sharp, F sharp, D sharp, C sharp. It's pretty simple once you get it. So one time through it's 1, 2. And it doesn't resolve onto the B, it just falls off of that C sharp. So the next part into the verse, it's kind of quick, so you gotta be ready to change sounds. I just use the bite and pluck sound with I think it's 8th timing delay on it to give it that catch out, whatever you want to call that. So I'm doing octaves here. I start on the lower octave in B, and it goes down, down. This is the B flat, G sharp, down to the E. So that goes through one time, and I actually play that with my left hand because your right hand comes in after the first time. So first time on the E, it's normal, down, down, up. It's the second time right after you're going to come in with your right hand on the G sharp and play that higher lead. So it goes first time, down, down, up, down, down, up. And your left hand's still playing the same thing. So if you didn't catch that, it went from the G sharp up to the E, and then it just walked half step down to the D sharp. So one more time, down, down, up, G sharp. Walks down to C sharp. Same thing in your left hand. Down to B. Now watch this. Goes up to G sharp. E. Actually, I messed up on that last part. It goes from the G sharp. I'm on the B. Goes down to C sharp here. Second time through. That's it. So, unlike the first time where you did E twice, you actually do it once and then you go down to the C sharp as well as your right hand. So, one time all the way through that goes B. B flat. G sharp, E, get ready with your right hand, G sharp, E, C sharp. And then again, it changes pretty quick. When they recorded this on the CD, they were cheating because it's all studio, so they didn't have to do this live. So props for us that are able to do it live. So immediately after the C sharp, down, down, up, you're going to come in with this, it's the same sound but without the delay, and it's just this sort of melodic walk through the scale. You're going to start in your left hand with B, and it's going to do exactly what it did before as far as notes. It's going to start on the B and walk down, skipping the F sharp, down to the E. And it's just going to be straight, gosh, I'm not a drummer, I think that's quarter notes. Yeah, quarter notes. So it's, and then your right hand's going to play with it. This is the D sharp and the F sharp. So one time slow, and then I'll explain it. That's the G sharp. So it goes to the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then it walks down to the B flat. Same thing on the right hand. Same thing on the G sharp. Now the B is a little different. Instead of the D sharp and the F sharp, it's going to play the E and the B, and it's just going to walk down to the B flat instead of walking up to the G sharp. So the E is, and then one more time. Walks up to the C sharp this time to build up those dynamics. So from there it goes on the E, it goes, and then same thing in your right hand, but your left hand, excuse me, but your right hand's going to change to playing the F sharp and the high D sharp. So same thing, just invert it up, and then it's going to walk down a full step to the C sharp. So same thing, same rhythm though. So same thing, and then before the verse it plays the B one more time, and it just brings out on that D sharp back into that synth. And then back into the second verse. Now on the CD, like I said earlier, they were cheating. So on the second verse, they actually play both what we just did and the delayed sound where you're walking through octaves. But because we can't cheat like they can, we're just going to do what we did in the first verse and hope that the guitar or bass picks up the dynamics for the second verse. So you're going to run through that one more time with that delayed sound. Same thing. Just showed you that. Then you're going to go through the chorus again into the bridge, instrumental and bridge. The bridge breaks it down to just I think it's just the kick and the vocal, and then it's got that synth lead on top. Correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm thinking of the chorus. And then you come in on the D sharp and the B, so it goes. Da, 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 same thing. Da, da, we will. Now this time we have C sharp, E, G sharp, F sharp, and then normally I'd fade out right here instead of letting it fall off a cliff like that. But I don't have faders in front of me. And then it breaks down for the first time through the chorus, I believe. I'm trying to recall. It's hard without the music. And then it just jumps right back into the same thing that you're used to playing, the bite and pluck sound without the delay. That's a funny name, bite and pluck. That's what she said. That was inappropriate. Please forgive me, Jesus. So same thing right here. Just showed you that. It goes through that just like normal, but instead of playing the higher one time, it's going to go through it twice. Nothing special. Again. Repeat that line. D sharp again, and then back into the synth for the ending. So one thing that I did on the last video is I played this lower octave twice. I don't normally do that. That was a mistake. I normally just do that for the intro to sort of blend into the vocal of the crowd, hoping that they'll come in because nobody can sing that high. And then for the rest of it, I stay on that higher octave to sort of get the dynamics out of the instrumentals. So that is We Are the Free by Matt Redman in the key of B, not B flat. Thank you. Is that a lot? Dude.